So today I'm feeling a little bit fragile, so I'm going to go and do one of the things I often do when I'm feeling fragile. I'm going to go and get some lunch. And when you see where we're going to go and get lunch, please don't judge me. All will be explained. Okay, so this needs some explaining. I'm a vegetarian, have been since I was 15. No meat, no fish, at all, ever, except for this. And I know that's weird, and I can hear many of you saying out loud, of all the things to make your exception in vegetarianism, why that? Well, I'll tell you. So I've lived with depression for all my adult life, and it really took hold when I was in secondary school. Sometimes I would just find myself heavy and sad and worried, and I didn't know why, but I couldn't escape it. And I know a lot of people watching this know exactly what I mean. Back then, of course, I didn't really know what it was, but I did know that now and then I just needed to be on my own to be unhappy. At school, in one corner of the upper floor by the nurse's office, there was a set of winding stairs that led to a door, but the door had long since been bricked up. And I discovered that you could go halfway up the stairs, sit on them, and cry instead of going to class, and if you were quiet, nobody would ever see you. Other times, though, I just needed to get out of school. I didn't have a good time in secondary school, and they didn't seem to care if sometimes I just walked out, so that's what I did occasionally when I was feeling low. I'd go to the newsagents and buy the cheapest computer magazine, Popular Computing Weekly, 35p every Tuesday, and then I'd go to McDonald's. And I'd go upstairs and I'd sit in the corner behind the pillar where if the prefects came in to check for people bunking off, they wouldn't be able to see me. And I'd sit there reading my computer magazine, eating a fillet of fish and drinking a Coca-Cola, and I'd soothe myself. Because these things didn't come from home or from school, they were mine. I was a shy, nervy kid, and I know it sounds silly, but this little corner of McDonald's came to be an important place for me, a safe place away from people who sometimes made me feel unsafe. When school or home was getting too much, and if I had the money, I'd sometimes run away there and make a computer magazine and a fillet of fish last as long as I possibly could to distract me from the outside world and how scared I was of it. As I grew up and learned more about myself, I kind of added to it, built on it, added more things and people and places that didn't make me feel unsafe. I think that's a part of what growing up is. And I wonder if you're thinking right now what your version of my corner of McDonald's and a fillet of fish is. Let me know in the comments. And my safe space still works for me, it still soothes me. So even now, if I'm feeling a little bit world weary, a little bit fragile, or even if the black dog is sitting heavy on my chest, sometimes I'll let the teenage me buy the middle-aged one a fillet of fish.